Welcome to the Instant Trivia Podcast, episode 1752, where we ask the best trivia on the internet. Let's get started. What year did basketball become an official Olympic event? 1936. What ventriloquist had dummies named Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snerd? Edgar Bergen. What military legend was nicknamed Mad Anthony? Anthony Wayne. In Greek mythology, who did Arachne challenge to a weaving contest? Athena. What famous performer's real name was William Claude Duncanfield? W.C. Fields. Who is more likely to wear a toque? A chef. A toque is a traditional white chef's hat. The term comes from the Arabic word for hat and has existed for a couple thousand years. Ikebana is the Japanese art of what? Answer: flower arrangement. This style originated around 700 AD as an offering in Buddhist temples. Social Darwinists believe that human societies progress through what? Competition, since the strong survive and the weak perish. Which stretch of water is Europe's most northern boundary? Arctic Sea. What drink is a mixture of brandy, egg yolks, and sugar? Advocaat. In Santa Baby by Madonna, what kind of fur does she want him to slip under the tree? A sable. What are the two main ingredients of a hollandaise sauce? Egg yolks and liquid butter. What bit length did Intel's first microprocessor have? 4. In which country would you find the Negev Desert? Israel. What does the bark scale measure? Perceived loudness of sounds. What is the longest word that can be spelled using only the letters in the top row of a QWERTY keyboard? Typewriter, peppertree, perpetuity, pre-require, proprietor, repertoire. Who is Melanie Griffith's mother? Tippi Hedren. Where can you find the world's oldest lake? Siberia. Which Major League Baseball team was once named the Robins? Answer: the Dodgers. Originally the Brooklyn Trolley Dodgers, the team became the Robins, named after manager Wilbert Robinson in 1914. What is the state flower of Alaska? Answer: alpine forget-me-not. The background of the Alaskan flag is in part inspired by the forget-me-not color. What baseball stadium was the movie Major League filmed in? Answer: Milwaukee County Stadium. What mythical creature is St. George said to have slain? A dragon. In 2007, Jim Carrey starred in a film in which his character was obsessed with what number? 23. On The Simpsons, what character's wife is voiced by SNL's Jan Hooks? Apu's. What does Doctor Who's vast spacecraft, the TARDIS, look like from the outside? A police box. What is the name of the six-pointed star, which is the symbol of Judaism? Star of David. In what movie does an office worker's hypnotherapy go wrong? Office Space. What was the first toy advertised on television? Mr. Potato Head? Who was the French president from 1969 until his death in 1974? Georges Pompidou. Actor Veronica Cartwright reacting with genuine shock during the chest-bursting scene of which classic horror movie? Alien. Who founded the e-commerce retailer Amazon? Jeff Bezos. What is the capital city of the U.S. state of Louisiana? Baton Rouge. Andy's first work assignment is in which section of the prison in the film The Shawshank Redemption? The laundry. Which ghost did Carol Kane portray in the 1988 film Scrooged? Ghost of Christmas Present. The intelligent whale was the nickname of an early what? Submarine. In the 1984 film Purple Rain, who did the kid tell to purify herself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka? Apollonia. What is placed on attorneys' desks when the U.S. Supreme Court is in session? Answer. A white quill pen. The U.S. Supreme Court upholds traditions both big and small. The tradition dates back to the early 1800s, when Chief Justice John Marshall provided them. Where was the first commercial winery in the U.S.? Answer. Kentucky. Swiss vintner John James Dufour chose a spot along the Kentucky River for his vineyards and opened a winery in 1799. What is the world's most southerly capital city? Wellington. What type of food is Limburger? Cheese. Pierre is the capital of which U.S. state? South Dakota. In The Simpsons, what is the name of the studio where Krusty's show is taped? Krustaloo Studios. Which mountain is the highest in Australia? Mount Kosciuszko. The parents of which rock and roll superstar were called Vernon and Gladys? Elvis. What does ZIP as in zip code stand for? Zone Improvement Project. Whose paintings include At the Moulin de la Galette and At the Moulin Rouge. Henri de Toulouse-Lautrec. What UK band had a #1 hit in 1981 with the song Don't You Want Me? Human League. Vermophobia, helminthophobia, or scolocyphobia is the fear of what? Worms, especially parasitic ones. What is written on the globe in Scarface's closing scene? The world is yours. Which pasta is rolled into an S shape? Casserette. That's the end of the show. Thanks for listening. Come back tomorrow for more exciting trivia.